Let me know what you think of this beat. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So in today's video, I'm going to break down how I came up with this beat. Now, usually when I sample, the sample is the main focus. That's the foundation of my beat. I actually started with a chord progression first. Then I started layering some samples on top, which I hardly ever do. I usually chop some samples, come up with a loop. That's my foundation, and then I build a chord progression on top of that, or a counter melody on top of that. Wasn't the case here. Let's dive right into the computer. Let me show you what I mean. If you like what you hear, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into the computer. Let's take a look. All right, first things first, let's go to my chord progression. So I'm gonna slowly but surely solo things out, and you're gonna hear it one by one. Solo my chord progression right here. This is how I started. By the way, I got some help from, boom, here it is, chord sequencer. Came up with this chord progression right here. Take a listen. Pretty cool sounding chord progression. Now, I didn't come up with the bass just yet, even though it's right here on top. What I did was I found a sample, and I'm gonna play these one by one. These are all really good samples. So I'm gonna play all these samples by themselves here. This one being the first one. Pay attention to the speed knob right here, because it slows down and speeds back up within the loop here. So take a listen by itself. That was the first sample I used, and then notice I didn't pitch it up or down. That was sample one. Sample two. Let's take a listen here. And this one, I don't think I did anything with. I just slowed the speed down. That's it. I didn't automate anything else. I just slowed the speed down, brought it down one full octave, so we're still in the same key here. Didn't do much. Let's take a listen to this. Really cool sample. Now my favorite sample, okay, I still have one more, was this vocal sample that you're gonna hear. Don't ask me why. I really don't know why I like this stacked on top. It's so simple. The vocal sample is so simple. This is the proper ear candy, and sometimes when you find the right ear candy, that just makes the whole beat. That's what this is right here. Like I said, super simple. Take a listen. There was nothing special about that at all. But when you hear it come in, so good. All right, so I'm going to slowly solo all the samples, mix them in together. And again, together it just doesn't really sound like much, but then once that chord progression comes in, sounds really good. Let's one by one unsolo just the samples that I've done. Let's take a listen here. all of that sounds super spacey and it gets lost and mixed together. Sounds so good. Sounds so good. At least to my ears. Maybe not to yours. The drums, this is, I think, the first time I've ever used Mimic for the drums, and I didn't really tweak much in the drums. What I did do, if you see here, multi-slot, so you can put single samples in here and use all of them. All right, so I just went, here's my drum. Here's my kick. Oh, sorry, my kick, my snare, my clap. I could throw some hi-hats, but when you use the multi-slot on Mimic, they're all right here. You can manipulate everything right here, one by one. I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't manipulate anything. I just put them all right there, and I just kind of did the whole finger drumming thing. I'm gonna solo out the drums. I also had a hi-hat on there, a couple hi-hats here. Let's take a listen to the drums by themselves, then I'm gonna bring it all together after this. There's also some vocals. You'll hear that at the very end. Let's listen to the drums. Super simple with the drums. There's this other hi-hat that I have right here. Definitely a little groove to it. Add a nice little groove to it. That's about it. I have the bass on there. I'm not gonna just play that by itself. I'll just play everything all in one. Let me unmute the vocals just so you can hear how good it sounds with some vocals on there. And then remember, boom, right here, the vocal chop, the vocal sample. Listen for it, wait for it. It's right here. Thanks again for watching, everybody. If you like what you heard, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna play this with the vocals. Sounds so good. Oh, sounds so good. All right, you ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Thank you guys again for watching. See you later.